Gun Jam is a rhythm shooter, an action rhythm combat game. It has a fair bit of content. You've got 9 levels in this motif, 9 over here, 8 over here. Apparently we couldn't afford the last one. And then Noise Maze, which is 2. I have not unlocked that. The whole premise is you stand rooted to the spot, and you duck. And you duck as the enemies shoot you, and you blast to the beat. It has some, my favorite new saying, it has some shared DNA with the likes of Pistol Whip. I'll tell you a little bit later how it stacks up against the competition. I'll jump in, I'll show you a go. I'm going to do this level because I don't hate this particular song. What I've worked out is I'm terrible at talking while playing a rhythm game. So what I'm going to do is play this level, Prison Break. Then I'll come back to the menu and I'll tell you more thoughts. And then we'll do it one more time. I'll show you another level. And then I think peace, I'm out. So here you go. I won't talk too much more. Here is this gameplay video of Gun Jam VR. Oh.
I don't so seriously, it's so long here. That's true. Yeah.
Hooray! I'm victorious. Look at me with my total score. Whee! So anyway, that was an example of what gameplay is like in this here game called Gun Jam VR. Back to the menu, and we'll talk about it a bit more. So if you're playing arcade mode, it selects your weapon types for you. You don't get a choice, and they are suited to that song as per the developer's design wishes. Free play, however, you can go in and you can shoot with whatever you want. And there are modifiers, so if I was to go to loading bay, for example, I get to choose modifiers and my own weapons, and that's very fantastic. It gives it a little bit more freedom to play, so you can play it as God intended, God being the devs in this particular instance, or you can play it based upon the free will of mankind. It's a very theological proposition for you right there. So the music is a bit of a mix of, you'll have to forgive me, I'm very old, they call it trap hop. There's a bit of rock metal sort of thing going on and a bit of EDM. Nothing on here is making it onto my Spotify, let me tell you that. It feels a bit like video game music to me. But hey, whatever dude, it is a video game, and so therefore that is relevant. So I'll do one more level. Roost Rumble. I've unlocked a new level in my last video by being awesome. But what I'll do is I guess I'll show you this one that had me stumped previously. And then we'll come back and I'll round it up with a little bit of a critique of where this sits in the pantheon of rhythm games, and more particularly combat rhythm games. You all ready for this? Oh shit!
I was trying with so many. I like this player for top to down. Theory. It's no
Alright, Suka, pounding red. This is not going to end well.
There's riders, but it's quickly. They ride it when fried and on that other. Oh,
I hate those snipe.
Those I got you. Bugs, I don't even know when it's holding back.
When coming back around, everybody wants to know.
I'm getting careful. Programming harder to buy. Then crossing and needed. There's no way to know. Something was out of me. Well, I knew that was the process around me. And beauty. But on the color drop, you hear it under me. Oh no. The violent top will be covered by his body's like strawberry. Purpose. Don't fuck the control and shit you up, you told. You've been around it, learning hot and flies and very judger and jellified.
Oh, I died. And I'll be honest with you, that's fine with me. That's fine. I started looking in completely the wrong direction, and I took a pounding. Oh shit, I'm playing it again. I didn't want that. So, I'm actually going to jump out of this one. We'll go back to the menu. I am sure. Thank you for noticing it. The graphics are interesting. Like, there's elements to it that I quite like. There's some elements that make me think I'm playing Swarm, and then there's something about the enemy design which just doesn't mesh really well with it. Like, this level, hang on a second, loading bay. This is a good example. Let's play this for a bit. I think that this looks really cool. Like, I'm happy to be in this. But some of the enemies, they look like they're out of one of those retro pixel art games, which is unfortunately a style that I really don't like. So anyway, we'll play a little bit of this. I'll talk, because I wanted to show you these things up here. This is cool, because I can shoot that. Look at that, and drop that thing down. Sometimes it's a train that comes through. I'm a beat champ. What's that? Well, the song says that you should take your simulated happiness to your grave. I mean, thanks, Bob Dylan. There is no genre-defining lyricisms happening here. Yeah, these are the guys that just look dumb to me. I think if those enemy designs were better, I think I'd probably actually have overall a better impression of the game. So one thing I will say, I was going to say this until we're out of the game, the video will run a risk of going too long. I saw, before I played it, gameplay, video, footage, 12 minutes of this game where instead of being rooted in place, ducking and weaving, there was free locomotion, and you were running around. It almost looked like Pistol Whip meets Doom. And that had me kind of excited. This is before I played it. I was like, ooh, this game, I'm interested. I have interest. And it turns out that I haven't found that yet. So I'm sure it's later on in the game. That was a bit hectic. Wasn't paying attention. I was talking to you. I was dying. So if I was to find that, I feel like that would be another element to this game that would be worth talking about. But I've played this for about an hour and a half and I haven't found it. And I'll be honest with you, if I don't find it within the next sort of 20 minutes or half an hour, I'm probably not going to find it. To be honest with you, I can't see myself pushing through too much more in this game. And I think a big part of that comes down to the music. And the music isn't bad. I'm sure that for many people it's perfectly acceptable. But so much with rhythm games relies on your enjoyment of the music. So if it's not something that you're prepared to listen to over and over again, like for example in Pistol Whip, the greatest iteration of this particular genre, the original soundtrack, the 10 songs from the original soundtrack, there are 4 of those songs that I must have played over 100 times each. Like, God, I love that game. And this, again, it's not, I wouldn't have it on my Spotify and think to myself, oh, I'm walking the dog. Mojo, come on, I'm going to get down to my Pistol Whip soundtrack. But in terms of, I really want to beat that score, let's go one more time, it's super addictive. This doesn't feel like the music all kind of blends a little bit, and I'm not, I couldn't tell you which level had my favorite song, if you know what I mean, because I'm not actually sure that they were different songs or just chunks of other songs mixed together. It's a little bit, it's not bad, I'm not telling you it's bad, but it feels a teeny touch homogenous, is what I'm saying. So, anyway, if it was me and I was spending my money, I'm new to VR, hi VR, how are you? I really want to shoot some shit in time with a beat. I would say Pistol Whip, hands down, no competition, that is the one you would go and get. Then failing that, you might be looking at Audica, which is, again, not combat-oriented, but shooting to the beat. If you had Pico, or if you had PSVR, maybe you'd be looking at Against. And then I guess you could come to this, maybe grab it, play it for an hour and a half and decide if you're going to keep it. It might be your thing. This might be your gun jam in VR. It is not mine. It's not terrible. I'm not sitting here saying it has no value. Stay away from it. I'm just saying that for me personally, other games do this for me a little bit better. So there you go. Let's go out on me playing one more level. And we'll cut it at some point during this. I hope this isn't one of the tutorial levels. Bonk, let's go. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm so late with this video, because this game came out last week, it is the fault of the cabin. I have not been able to dedicate any time to anything until I was sure that I'd finished the cabin, which I'm very proud and happy to say last night Omar and I escaped the cabin. It was fantastic, it was glorious. I was just going to play for a quick half hour. I said to my wife, I'll be down, just going to have one quick go, and then look at that, an hour later we've escaped. Came down triumphant. I was like, baby, proud of me, I am 43 years old, I just beat a video game, and she was like, motherfucker, I've been waiting for you. So, I gave myself a round of applause. I gave Omar a round of applause. And I went back to the real world. But the cabin is awesome. I'm quite happy to finish my review or my impressions video of Gun Jam by saying a completely different genre of game is excellent. So Go play the cabin. Stop bugging you. Oh, I need a train. Look, there's the train. A train came and messed you guys all up. Woohoo! Let's see about another one. Yeah. And so, I don't know, I just realized this is the same song as the first level. So my supposition was correct. These are not, there's 27 levels, I think. And that is not to say that you have 27 songs to play. In fact, you clearly don't. Oh, that guy hit me in the face. What's happening? I'm not paying attention. Oh, fine, kill me, here we are. Alright, that's the end of the video on Gun Jam VR. If you have enjoyed my ramblings... Oh, yeah. Easy, Tiger. If you have enjoyed my ramblings, click the button that has an upward-facing thumb to show your appreciation to me. If you like the channel, if you like the cut of our jib, and we have well-cut jib, I will say, of all the jib that I've been party to, this is among the best cut. So hit subscribe button in favor of my jib, and I will see you in a moment. I'm either going to do a video next on Monkey See, Monkey Do, or Mixture. I have no idea which way that's going to land, so stay tuned. Bye!